But from this conference, what we plan to do, we plan to learn, and we plan to take this material back and take this information back and bring it to the student body. Over the last year, IJM, our chapter, has already proven the fact that we are willing and ready to educate our campus body about injustice and about the issues in the world. We've hosted pancake dinners. We had a spaghetti dinner last year where it was on a Sunday night, and there's no dinner on Sunday nights in the area, so students were able to come for free. It was a free event. It didn't cost anything. They came, and there is a table. Each table represented a different country, and you could choose to sit at any table you like. And we had a representative from our chapter there, and they told them all that was going on in that country, the different types of injustice, and what IJM was doing to stop it, and more importantly, what you can actually do to help. And we're going to have another dinner like that this semester as well. We've also spoken in chapel. We're going to be speaking in chapel in the next 2 weeks. We've spoken at College Life, and we had a rock, paper, scissors contest as well. And we were able to educate the campus there as well. So when we do have fundraisers, all the fundraisers, by the way, that we're doing now are going straight to the Guatemalan chapter, the Guatemalan office. But when we do the fundraisers, we're also providing opportunity to educate the students as well. Some of you, because IJM is a Christian organization, you might wonder, and we are affiliated with UMIN. We've already actually asked UMIN for finances. UMIN's going to be covering the cost of our hotel expenses or the lodging expenses. The hotel is located at the conference, so we really just have to go downstairs and be in the conference. But with the hotel cost covered, that leaves about $180 or so that's left to be paid. We have 6 students going, so if we get we've asked for $500, and if we get that, we would all owe maybe around just under $100. But in general, I think the relationship between IJM and Student Association is long overdue. So I hope we can start today with something big here. So if anyone has any questions, please ask.
Fantastic, thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
Does anybody have an opposing comment? Seeing no opposing comments, let's move into general debate.
Can you explain again? So you're saying that if we do give you $500, you will still owe money?
That's correct. That is correct. Yeah. We'll still owe around $100 if the $500 is given to us. Yes. So it's really just a matter of alleviating some of the costs.
So students will pay, the 6 students who are going will pay out of pocket roughly $100 each?
Yes, that is correct.
If we pass this money. If we don't give you this money, they'll have to pay more than that.
They'll have to pay closer to $180, $190.
Okay, great.
Who are the 6 students that's going?
The 6 students are myself, Nathan Reep, Ingrid Johnson, Mallory Page, Amanda Husnick, and then Natalie Bergman. And we're all representatives from our IJM chapter as well.
I was really happy. Well, when I first read this legislation, I emailed Dan and I asked him, I was like, well, are you guys looking at UMIN for funding? Like, this seems like a very particular to university ministries type of mission and goal. But then Dan was kind enough to come early this morning and we chatted a little bit about it. And I really began to see that there's a lot of leadership development. That's a part of this club and will be a part of this conference. And that's something that we covered yesterday as Adrian and I have laid out as a strong vision statement for this organization is to help provide leadership development for this campus. Then I would be more than happy, well, I would be happy to be able to send these people to receive some great leadership development for this organization. Yes, Tyler?
I'd just like to ask Dan a question because I think it's important for the students here to realize how many people are involved in your group on a regular basis, Dan?
Currently, we have about 20 members or so that come to our group. I'd say, in general, there's probably about 12 truly really strong members who are passionate and inspired to be there. And that's the kind of members we are looking for. However, we realize, too, that all the other students are able to be involved, and we want anyone to be involved as much as they can. It's really just a matter of education. That's one of our main aspects, is just the whole education aspect of it. So even if the people, the members of our group, even if they come in and out from week to week, our meetings are really a time of education. So if somebody comes to one meeting, we're happy because they've learned something that night and they can go out and spread that information that they learned to the campus community around them. So.
Just a side question. What is the status of our budget right now as a general fund?
Sarah and I were just looking at this morning. It was 6 something.
I think this is a good idea, but I'm just wondering, do you guys have an advisor, or is it like, is it a group that's affiliated with North Park, or is it like in a separate?
We are currently affiliated directly under UMen, and they have an advisor, like a justice advisor. Whether or not we work very closely with that specific advisor is another question. However, we do work really closely with university ministries, and that's how we were able to get that funding for the hotel as well. But yeah, we do work in association with UMen, if that's the question you're asking.
Does anyone have any other questions? Good.
Call in the question.
Vote. Second. Okay. All in favor of passing legislation 3 as it stands? I'm going to grab my gavel. Please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Fantastic. Legislation
Thank you.
passes. Okay. Moving on to legislation 4. Kara Emmering, would you please read that for us?
Whereas the mission and character of North Park University is one that is Christian, multicultural, and urban. Whereas the Center for Youth Ministry Studies, in cooperation with other urban ministries in Chicago, will host a one-day training event called Reload, designed to support, encourage, and equip youth ministers of a variety of ethnic and denominational backgrounds in their urban ministries. Whereas the Center for Youth Ministry Studies has built relationships with a wide variety of urban ministries so that our students would be exposed to many urban ministry issues and opportunities. Whereas the Center Youth Ministry Studies has successfully hosted Reload in the past and seen its benefits to our student body and the mission of North Park University. Whereas the Center for Youth Ministry Studies work with Reload, therefore fulfills North Park's mission and characters to serve as a Christian institution that values its multicultural and urban environment. Let it be resolved that the Student Association allocate $1,000 toward expenses of the one-day Reload event to be hosted on April 5th, 2008. Respectfully submitted, Dan Johnson, Kara Emmering, and Adrian Battle.
Thank you, Kara. Would you like to give an opening comment, or would you like to defer? I'd like to defer it. Sure, please. What's your name?
My name is Jim Decker.
Please give us an opening comment.
My colleagues and I are with the Center for Youth Ministry Studies, and we have hosted Reload. It's a one-day event that brings, that's organized in cooperation with a national organization called the Urban Youth Workers Institute. Sorry. And they have this one-day event that brings in urban youth workers from across the city and provides us support, networking opportunities, and opportunities to just encourage and develop youth workers here in the city. Center for Youth Ministry Studies has been doing this for a few years now and found great success with it. One year we were the largest in the nation, and this coming year we will have about 300 to 400 urban youth workers coming to campus this Saturday. We work with other organizations, but we ask our students to be involved. We give opportunity for our students to interact with a lot of organizations here. Just a couple of comments. Not only do our youth ministry students get involved, but also BTS students, communication students, sociology students. Some psych students have been involved, education students have been involved as well. We feel that this works well with North Park campus, but particularly with SA, in that we provide a lot of opportunities for these students to meet with other youth workers, to provide opportunities for vocation. Many of these students can meet with organizations in the city that have job opportunities, internships, and work like this. And so it provides opportunity for our students to network with those organizations for the future as well. Well, I'll just open it up to questions.
Okay, fantastic. Does anyone have an opposing comment? Okay, then we'll move into general debate.